Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Straw Hat Ninja 89 here on the Annie's 3 City channel. This is my first video on this channel. Now, when it comes to videos, I'm focused more on my main channels, my Straw Hat Ninja 89 channel and my Anime Game Freak 89 channel. I'm more focused on those and making those separate videos. However, when it comes to this group channel, I'm basically going to do like one video a week. I only do like one video anime for Wednesdays, and might as well decide to do something on the life. I decided to call this series Anime Manga Weekly, Episode 1. Now, this is the very first episode I've ever done. I'm probably going to do way more of these in the future and had time on this channel, depending. Hopefully this group still stays together and hopefully not all of a sudden, something happens. But for now, the group seems to be getting along just fine. I don't see any problems, and thank God this has a longer limit. I mean, my Anime Game Freak 89 channel has a longer limit too, but at least with this channel it actually does too, so yeah. Anyways, let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to be talking about is the latest chapter of One Piece. One Piece chapter 690. All I gotta say for this chapter is just LOL for the motherfucking win, bitches! That's all I gotta say for this chapter. LOL for the motherfucking win. That's all I gotta say. LOL for the motherfucking win. LOL made this chapter. Oh, man. Crazy shit. It's crazy shit, man. Just crazy shit. Like, not only were the highlights were just like, as usual, Luffy beating the shit out of Caesar Clown. Caesar Clown trying to warn him, like, oh no, Luffy, don't, like, I'm telling you, you're messing with the wrong guy here, because my partnership is with Doflamingo, aka Joker. So, if you screw around with me, Doflamingo, like, I'm telling you, if you get past me, you're gonna have to get past Doflamingo, and he's not somebody you don't want to screw around with. But Luffy, again, doesn't give a shit. He does what he does because, he's Luffy. He does what he does. And basically, he's like, I don't give a shit, and he just keeps whooping his ass. It's like, why do I have to keep listening to you? I'm the captain of the Straw Hat Pirates, bitch. I'm gonna be king of the pirates. You can't tell me shit. So it's like, oh, man. That was just the greatest ass. Caesar Clown, man, just go home, man. Just go home. You cannot defeat Luffy. Will dominate you. I mean, yeah, your little gas beam attack. Yeah, I really thought that was enough to take down the future king of the pirates right there. Man, that fight, those punches that Caesar Clown keeps getting, I'm like, damn, man, just stay down, man. Why you keep trying to go after Luffy? This is like some Horty Jones shit all over again. But that again, I give Caesar credit. At least he's not like a punk bitch, like, Horty Jones with the popping pills in his mouth and freaking getting steroids. No, at least with this one, I give him credit that at least he actually has powers, and he actually has more better, suitable powers than Horty Jones with just muscles and shit. And, yeah. So, yeah, then we go to Law versus Virgo. Oh, no, scratch that. Smoker versus Virgo, I'm sorry. Oh, man, this chapter was just leaving me breathless already. Like, oh my god, it was amazing. Smoker going against, freaking Virgo. Like, oh, man, like, Smoker, man. Damn, Smoker just got owned. This is the second time he got owned. First, I mean, they hyped up Smoker to be like one of the most like awesome like characters to come back after 2 years, but even with Aramet Haki, he still didn't have a chance against Virgo. I mean, damn, and people want to say, oh, Smoker's Emerald level. No, fuck that. No way, man. If it's anything that's on Emerald level, it's definitely Virgo. So, Virgo just as the phone on the night says, expose Smoker, and he really did. And this is sad. This is the second time he just got like wiped out quick. But then, oh my god, LOL, the Batman of the series just like comes in, or like, I don't know, like I think of him as like Batman and like maybe Sasuke from. Oh wait, no, wait, I don't want to mention that. Wait, what am I saying now? I dropped Naruto. Forget that. Let's just say he's the Batman of the One Piece series. God, I'm getting my words mixed up. Aw, I don't want to say that. I'm gonna make all the Narutards cry. Oh, please. bite me. That's all I gotta say. Okay, so anyway, so as we move on, we see that Law just comes out of nowhere. He actually has Smoker's heart, and then after Smoker got Law's heart back, he goes, okay, cool, now we're even. And then like Law, man, just takes off that, just puts his bear hat on. He gets out his sword and everything and whatnot. And then it's like, and then like Doflamingo. Doflamingo was actually on the speakerphone on the Doshi Moshi, whatever it's called, that little snow phone, and basically he actually heard him over the conversation about like him like overtaking like what goes on to the new era. Like as long as he like, pretty much as long as Law sticks to what he's doing, and as long as he keeps growing to become stronger, he can outdo what comes to future in the new era. Like the era Doflamingo keeps talking about, like Law's like, that era is long gone after Marine 4. This is the new era right here where anything can go. Anybody, anything could go down, like in this new era of the new world. You think the old way is just gonna be the way? No, anything's gonna go, man. Like that's just the way it is in a new world. Like Doflamingo is he's pretty much just stuck in the past, pretty much. So yeah, I could see where Bellamy gets his like unbelieving, like where he's not believing dreams on that crap, or Sky Island and all that. Even though I didn't really like that arc much, but whatever. Anywho, I just love the ending to this chapter. Oh my god, it was just, oh man. Oh, MVP of this fucking chapter. Oh man. Like, okay, he says like, because Virgo was actually Law's master. I mean, not Law's master. Yeah, pretty much. He pretty much, I believe, trained Law back then to become like a strong fighter or whatever. So pretty much after like, so it's like the pupil going against the master, and I'm like, man. So pretty much it's like, he says, Doflamingo's like, you remember what happens when you make Virgo upset. You do remember what happened, right? Back then, like, years ago, like, before, like, 2 years after, you were scared shitless, pretty much. You were feared out of your mind when you saw Virgo in his Ironman hockey. Like, his hockey, he actually can make himself, like, really, like, hard. Like, his entire body's, like, solid freaking rock. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, Law, man, you better watch out, man. So then, like, he just comes for a punch attack. Law's just like, whoosh, takes out his sword, slices Virgo, slices him in half. I'm like it's nothing. Like, this reminds me of that thing in the Fullbring arc with Bleach, where like that Eye Patch Man, or I forget his name, but whatever. He was an unimportant piece of shit character. Eye Patch dude, like, he transforms to that like monstrous Hulk thing, and Kapachi's just standing there like a boss, doesn't even care, just like whoosh, one sling and he's dead. This reminds me exactly like that, and I'm just wondering, what kind of training has Law gone through after 2 years after Marine 4? It's just crazy. Oh man. So 690, in my opinion, it has to be it ranks #1 for me as one of the best chapters of the week. Again, just to remind you all, I'm not going to talk about Naruto, because again, I dropped the entire series. I couldn't stand the pacing of the writing, couldn't stand the anime anymore. It was just getting to the point where I just completely dropped it. Like, I was about to drop it, but I decided to give it a little bit of a chance. But now, I'm sorry guys, I know people wanted me to give the series more of a chance, but it's just not gonna happen. No way, Jose. Maybe after the war is over, maybe, but I highly doubt it. But until this point, I just don't really care for the series anymore. I really don't. As with One Piece, it's gonna make me as a reader keep going. Same thing with Bleach. Anyways, let's just move on and actually talk about the latest Bleach chapter. Next, I'm going to be talking about the latest Bleach chapter, which is chapter 518, I believe. You could put it in the comment section below if I was wrong, but I believe it was like 518. And this week's chapter of Bleach, I put in second place. It's not a bad chapter, but it's not like a fantastic chapter either. It was a decent chapter at best. I mean, basically what happens is that Urahara informs Ichigo that, he's pretty much okay and whatnot, and then like he sees that, like, unfortunately, it was actually because of Cone, since he's actually it's kind of funny, it's actually kind of hilarious and funny pretty much that Cone is like a transmitting device or whatever, but unfortunately, since Cone was locked up from Mayuri and whatnot, they couldn't really keep in contact. Like, after um, um, Juha Box Man invaded Soul Society. Pretty much, they had to seal it up and everything. So that's why their communications were running low when Ichigo was sealed up. And where Kirge, that guy Kirge, I think his name is, the one that has those cool, awesome, the one that kind of reminds you of like Hitler or something like that. I don't know, one of the German army or back in those days. I don't know. Anyways, pretty much yeah. But then it seems like somebody else is with them. They talking like, well, they're talking pretty much that they're all right, they're fine, blah blah blah. Pretty much, somebody else is with them in the background. It's like, is that Ichigo? Let me talk to him, you bastard. Let me go. It's like, who could it really be? But if you can look closely, you could see some claws, nails, mind you, like where basically where he's reaching out to Orihime and Ichigo, whatever. So this could possibly mean that it's got to be one person and one person only. Grimjaw! That's right, it's gotta be Grimjaw. I mean, if it's not Grimjaw, it's probably definitely gotta be one of the Espadas, but I really doubt it's anybody else that I would know that's even alive at this point. I'm guessing it's definitely gotta be Grimjaw, Jack, or Jack. I mean, who else would it probably be? But you know, whatever. If it's not Grimjaw, then I apologize. But if it is, I'm definitely right. I guarantee you for a fact. I mean, you could tell even by the claws itself. It has to be Grimjaw. I mean, he's pretty much like, he says, oh no, don't worry about him. I mean, don't worry about him. He's not really a big threat. Urahara. And then like he whispered like really quiet, he's like, as you know, we actually made some kind of contract. And I was like, oh man, that Urahara, he's always so sneaky. I mean, I guess he's probably trying to do like what Soifon did, how he got back at Urahara, where pretty much like after that whole war incident with, I think his name is Hachi, that big chubby dude, the visored guy, where he like defeated Baragon with Soifon, whatever. Yeah, it kind of reminds me of that, but it was actually pretty funny. Man, poor Cone, I don't know what the hell happened to him. Like, I guess maybe Mayuri made him into some like weird ass creation. I don't know, it's really weird. But anyways, pretty much Urahara then tells Ichigo, like, you know, just do what you have to do, believe in what you have to do, it's your choice, do whatever you feels right, and then just go on with the path of that. Then he's like, alright, I understand. Then they end the transmission, and Ichigo is like, wait a minute, if we go to the Soul King's palace, are we able to actually repair Zangetsu? And he says, that's impossible because it's broken in half and there's no way they can do it. However, there's some kind of like thing, I guess it's some kind of reishi sword or something like that, like a material like a reishi sword or something like that, I don't really know. And what that is that it can help make a replicant that's almost exactly like it and has the exact same ability and power. Like, all they have to do is get that spirit from that Zanpato and whatnot, and they can make an exact replica. And that's the only thing they can do. They can't repair it, but they can actually make the spirit, that sword, exactly like Zangetsu, kind of like as a replacement, but not really. So yeah, that's what I'm getting at here. So anyways, like, alright, then let's go. Take me to the palace. And then we see an old couple friends of ours that we haven't seen in the Bleach universe in a long time, and that is Kukaku Shiba. Unfortunately, her brother's not there, but they explain it in a little bit, technically much. She says that, you know, we're ready to fire the cannon. He goes, wait a minute, what happened to those badass things that you guys came in or whatever? And then, like, he says, well, as you explained it, yes, they are pretty cool, but it's actually like that. The only difference is the only way we have to do is to fire from the cannon from Kukaku. And he's like, alright. And he goes, wait a minute, where's your brother? What was his name again? Ganju, there we go, that was his name. Ganju. Sorry about that. Ganju. And then she's like, well, I turned him into that. Do you see that statue right there? I did that. I actually turned him into that modeled statue. So he could be kind of more useful. And he goes like, can you at least be more reasonable with your lies? And like, all of a sudden, like, she just blasts him. Like, wait, I don't even have a seatbelt. They, like, blast him into the thing, and it was hilarious. And he's like, oh, are they gone, sister? And we see Ganju, and damn, I thought it was kind of going to look the same, but damn, what improvement. I wasn't expecting him to look that different. He actually looks kind of boss. I give him that. I like his long hair. I give him that. I like Ganju's time skip look. He looks pretty cool. I like the cool long hair that he's got in the back. Yeah, it's pretty boss. And is it just me, but I saw two familiar people in the background training with him. One looked like Tsukishima, and the other looked like Eye Patch Man. Oh, wait a minute. Don't even tell me that they're not even dead. Oh, no. Please do not tell me they're training with Ganju. Oh, I really hope not. but it's weird because one looks like Tsukishima, they look like the freaking Fullbringers. Maybe the Fullbringers win. Maybe they weren't dead. Maybe they actually were found like kind of barely alive, and they brought him into the Soul Society with Kukaku. Maybe I'm guessing that's what happened. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe it's not. But one of the dudes, they both look like them. One looked like Tsukishima. The other was Eye Patch Man. So speaking of them, that's kind of what they look like. Actually, maybe it is them. I could be wrong. I could be right. Maybe it's them. Maybe they're not useless characters after all. Maybe I could be wrong. Maybe we're all wrong. Maybe they're not useless characters after all. And if that's the case, then Kubo, that's progress. I like that a lot. I mean, I'm not going to get the benefit of the doubt here. We'll see what happens. Maybe they'll be involved in the future. And then Kakaku's like, oh, even if you go kicking and screaming, I will still force you to be into the battlefield. And he goes, all right, gotcha. And then at the end, we just see that they reached the palace, and the palace looks freaking huge as hell. I will admit the design for the palace looks pretty good. And there we go. That ends the chapter right there. So Bleach chapter was pretty good to decent. Nothing really big, exciting happened, except what is pretty cool is that we're finally in the palace. So that I'm hyped for next week's chapter because I want to see what this palace looks like and the ruler of the kingdom itself. I cannot wait to see this. So it leads me into hype levels. Like this chapter will kind of make you more. It kind of made me more hyped to see what this palace and this king looks like. So yeah, definitely cannot wait for 5. I guess 19, whatever it is. I could be wrong again. Comment me below. But anyways, yeah. Moving on to actually some of the anime that I've been watching so far and what I think of them so far. Now, I was going to do One Piece, but really barely nothing happened in One Piece, only that they're just in a new world. And Nami fan service. That's it, really. That's all you really gotta know. Nami fan service, and now they're in the new world. Oh, and just to let you know, there's gonna be filler next week. I mean, this Saturday. Also, a brand new opening I heard will be this Saturday. I hope. It better not be false. It better be, because I'll throw something at my screen if I have to hear the song freaking We Go again, because it's getting annoying at this point. So anyways, yeah, so far these are my opinions on the anime JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and the recent episode I saw. So far, I am loving the hell out of this series, and I love this episode. Man, freaking JoJo, man, he was just like, the way that he finished off Dio was just, oh man, that was the shit right there. Like, after all the shit he had to went through, especially after after, Zeppeli died and whatnot, what he had to go through and what he finally, he didn't actually give up. He actually still moved on, and he actually got his Wilma spirit from his actual teacher. And not to mention the people that Zeppeli had with him actually helped him out too, but they weren't really much of a problem with Dio because Dio just annihilated them. Well, JoJo pretty much just fucking used that ultra hyper drive, whatever it was called, against Dio. Oh my god. And I guess he kind of got some aftermaths of that after he bit him from the zombie thing or whatever. So I'm guessing there's gonna be some aftermath along with that as well for episode 9. Definitely can't wait to see that. There's gonna be the wedding between that girl that he loves and all that, but there's also gonna be a twist. It seems like the effects are catching on to JoJo. I'm sorry, and I think Dio, I believe, is actually still alive. He's actually not dead. I think he's gonna be becoming the continuing rival until the series actually ends. Then maybe he'll have a finale when he dies. I don't know too much about the manga. I never read the manga. I only played the video game back on the Dreamcast. Back in the day, I think it was a Dreamcast, but I did play the video game back in the day, and the fighting game is actually pretty good. They explain it more, but I haven't played in a long time. But I am going to get the HD version when I get another PSN card or something and actually buy it, because that game was actually pretty fun growing up. So yeah, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a pretty awesome manly series. If you like stuff like Fist of the North Star, and I guess not Dragon Ball, Fist of the North Star, and I would say maybe Berserk or something. This is definitely your anime right here. Go check it out. It's amazing. Oh man, another anime that I'm definitely loving so far right now is definitely Magi. Magi has the potential to be one of the biggest of the big 3 of anime for me so far, and this actually replaces me with the line of Bleach, because the characters, the setup, and the way the actual is, the whole Arabian Nights theme, I love it. I love how it's completely different from your average either samurai themed anime, Shinigami type anime, your shonen type, well, it is shonen, but like your typical shonen type anime, like your superpowers, there we go, like superpower anime, stuff like that. This is a completely different turn. I really like it. Like, I did like Black Butler because, like, the reason why I loved Black Butler so much because the way it was different, how it was based in the English times, and I really liked it a lot. When it comes to this, I really love the theme to this as well. Something completely different you don't see in anime, which is the Arabian Nights theme. So I really liked it for that much. And I love the latest episodes with Alibaba's past, especially with his mom. It's actually a prostitute. I'm like, ow, man, that's gotta fucking hurt to know that your mom's actually a prostitute. Like Alibaba's past and the jealousy of the friends. It's like, oh man, I'm loving the hell out of this series so far. This is actually replacing me with the Bleach lineup. I mean, now I got, One Piece, Fairy Tail, Manga, and JoJo. Those are like my 4 main shows I actually watch. I'm not gonna do Sword Art Online because I liked Sword Art Online at first, but not as much because I found the level grinding to be way too quick, and the characters just progress way too above levels way too quickly. It made no sense. I guess you had to read the novels to find out more about that. I guess that's why they sped it up. And the love relationship thing can get irritating after a while for me, and I kind of... Plus, after like about past like 7-8 episodes, I kind of got tired of it. I mean, the only thing I like about it are the openings and the endings. Those are very good, and the music itself is awesome. But other than that, and the animation's cool too. I really love it. It's beautiful looking. But other than that, I just don't really care for the series much. However, Manga, is a different story. It's, oh man, it's just, man, it's a very unique series. I totally recommend anybody to check this series out that they give weekly. So yeah, definitely check it out. And finally, Fairy Tail, episode 158. Man, that episode was actually pretty good. Like, Gray, like, damn, his determination was actually pretty good. Also, I just loved, that fight with Gradius in them. Ah, man, this proves that Gray never hides from a fight, no matter what, man. So far, I'm loving the magical game tournaments here than I did actually more on the manga. I mean, I am reading the manga mostly, but I mostly just watch the anime more. I mean, I am pretty much caught up with the manga, sort of. Sometimes I miss chapters here and there, but I'm more interested more in the anime because of the animation, the soundtrack. I mean, I know some people say the animation is not the highest quality, but it looks pretty good, damn good to me, especially with fight scenes. The music, the characters, and everything, but either way, I just simply, just love the magical game so far in the anime. The pacing's really good, I'm not gonna lie. There hasn't been one time I found the pacing to be bad. It was actually pretty good. I'm actually enjoying this way more than I did in the manga. So, this episode in particular, very amazing, especially with Gray. Gray for the win, of course. And with that, I mean, I know this sounds like a little bit of a rush part of coding a video, and with that, that's technically it for this video. So this is pretty much what I'm pretty much going to do. Just random thoughts of anime and manga weekly. There we go, anime/manga weekly. There we go, that's what I'm going to call it. Or just random thoughts, or just random anime manga weekly thoughts, I guess. Maybe. I'll think of a title. Anyways, when I upload tonight, because I got to upload this on Wednesday, because that's my scheduled time to record it. So thank you guys for watching episode 1. If you like, please like, rate, comment, and subscribe, like always, to the Anime 3 City group. I am Straw Hat Ninja 89, over and out, see you on the bounce, peace out guys, and anime manga fans, keep supporting what you read and what you watch, and peace the fuck out. Later.